day.
First real dirt road. Don't know where we are heading towards White Cliffs. We have left Broken Hill, obviously, and then you sort of head up towards Paxdale. But before you get Paxdale, you turn right. There's National Park and shit out here. We're heading up that way, so we're not far away from that area. And we've hit our first real dirt road. We haven't aired down. The road at the moment is pretty good. Until things change, we'll let you know. It's cool. Our first real dirt road. Alright guys, last time we saw you we were leaving Broken Hill. Been a bit slack behind the camera. We had a couple of issues to deal with on the way into our next stop, which is... turn this thing. White Cliffs. Yay. So we have arrived here. I'm probably a day out of shooting where I should have been.
Turning you around?
Turning around. We came in through the back of I keep forgetting how to pronounce it. Mutawinji National Park.
Turn around.
Turn around.
Which is
that road's now, it says it's closed. Going by the information sign over there somewhere. Anyways,
over there.
So that's it there. We actually came in on that road a couple of days ago. And we hadn't had rain for a few days, but it was still quite wet. You can see all the red dirt on the truck there. But we've just been chilling out here in town. Went to the pub yesterday, had a few drinks, and just having a good look around. But this is the opal mining area, of course. White Cliffs is famous for pineapple opal. Pineapple. So we thought, because I've been a bit lazy on the camera and hadn't had time to do much filming because I was doing other things, we might get out today and show you a little bit of White Cliffs. It's not a real big place. But we'll take you for a tour around. There are a couple of interesting things. Obviously, the mines.
Yeah.
Although you don't see much. Alright. Entering the opal field. Go that way now. I'm back this way, that way. So from what I can gather, there's obviously quite a few opal mines working at the moment. Now around you're going to see all these old piles of what they call tailings. They're the waste product, I guess, from underground. Now, you can actually fossick through these. You're allowed to fossick, or I don't know what another term, I don't know, rummage, as we come past the shaft. This place is littered with them.
Shafts.
Now, you're allowed to fossick as much as you like through these piles. And you might find the odd small speck of opal. Other stuff they call potch, which is another term is trace, where you have what's that stuff that leads to gold? Anyway, so trace is what leads you to opal, or allegedly. So you can fossick through that stuff as much as you like. Apparently, it's all free game, provided that the most you're allowed to use is something like a little pickaxe or a shovel or something to that nature. to fossick through it anytime. You're not allowed to use any powered machinery of any class. Then it becomes mining, and of course by that stage you might be on somebody's claim, or you need to buy yourself a claim. So I think I know where we're at. I think we're up near Potch Gully at the moment, around the back side of it. So this place is just littered with mine shafts everywhere, and from what I can see, 90% of them are just uncovered. If you ever see an aerial shot of this place, it just looks like the face of the moon. It's just open little craters everywhere. Fascinating little place. You'll see littered along like the side of the road here, there's basically star pickets. I believe they are miners' leases. They're what they call stakes. So I believe each stake is a 50 by 50 square metre claim, which you can obviously add on to, provided somebody else doesn't have the claim next door. And I tell you what, these places here, to look at them, I don't know what you'd think of them. They're certainly different. So we're just driving through a few tracks. We're actually, in some stages, we're driving over people's roofs. Because your opal mines are all situated on hills, people build themselves dugouts into the sides of the hills, which you would have seen on videos across YouTube anywhere, especially in areas like here and I'm guessing Lightning Ridge and places like that. But once again, these piles are all your tailings. They're free game to fossick through. So we just thought we'd come up for a bit of a wander. I'm not going to do any fossicking because I've got no idea what the hell I'm looking for.
You've got to have a black light.
During the night, yes.
Yeah.
It's easier to fossick during the night with a black light. The opal will illuminate under black light, on the potch as well. So, looks like there's a working lease going here. We might have to turn around a bit further. It's a pretty big lease by the looks of it. I think this is old mate that's camped up near us, out at the caravan park. We're just out at the caravan park at the moment. And this is where they're depositing all the tailings they're digging, out of the mine. Some old vehicles lying around here. It's like, people have vehicles and then that's it. When they die, they just leave them. I don't know how I'd go living out here and mining. I guess if you know what you're doing, there's money to be made. But it's still quite interesting. I mean, all you see right across the hillside here, all these tailing piles, and of course all these tailing piles have mine shafts absolutely everywhere. Everybody's got a different setup. You've got dugouts on the side of the hills, you've got little setups like this, and people live in these permanently, or for as long as they want, I believe this time of year is usually a bit of a boom, should be a bit of a boom time for mining in the area. They do it when it's cooler. Tequila Hill there, opal mine. And there's an operating...
Someone working out.
Yeah, so that mine's in full operation there at the moment. You can hear generators going. There was a blower going up there earlier which sucks all the dirt up that they wash and check through. It's quite an interesting little place. So this is the first, or what is believed to be, the first solar array ever to be built in Australia. It originally opened in 1881, so pretty much think of these as your modern day solar panels. And this is what powered the town for about 20 years or so. It's a bit of a ride up on here. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. We'll do our best. It was opened in 1981. Whitecliff Solar Power Station was an experiment conducted by the Australian National University. They're 5 metre in diameter, each dish. I think there's 14 in total. And they were guided by sensors from the sun. So they're pretty much like a, almost like an observatory type dish type thing. Each solar panel, as we go around the other side, you'll see them. Each solar panel's got a whole heap of little tiles in it, reflects the sun and comes back into what they call the collector, the centre point here. And that's where the power was collected from. And it reached temperatures between 555 degrees and 1,000 degrees Celsius. So it's pretty much an old steam style, looking at it here. Water passes through the absorber, is turned into superheated steam, which is piped back to a reciprocating steam engine, which I think is in the shed out, one of the sheds out the back, or maybe even in this old building over here. Might have been preserved. And it turns the AC current and DC generators. So basically what it did is there's obviously old generators in the old building. The collectors that collect that, it turned the alternate current to fire up the generators, which then powered DC power throughout the town. The grid power was not available in Whitecliff until 1993. Residents used their own generators. The solar power station replaced the generator power for the hospital, post office, schools, hotels and 12 residents at the time. But it had a short life really. But it goes to show that with a bit of ingenuity what you can do with old equipment, I guess. But yeah, being one of the first ever, we'll go for a bit of a drive and we'll have a look around. It's quite interesting to note that a small opal mining operation like this, mining town, which only had, you know, at the time probably a dozen to 20 residents, was powered by what is basically, from what I know, Australia's first solar generated power station. So if you have a good look at those dishes there, you'll see each dish has tiles on them. Couldn't tell you without reading into it how many tiles are on each dish. Some of the solar collectors are obviously sitting over here on our right now. These were the power collectors. And that's how power was generated throughout the town here until mainline power came up. So I'm guessing this is Roadhouse. Obviously in the heyday of the mining here it was all obviously quite busy and quite popular. But she's long gone, that's for sure. You got the pub now and the cafe. A couple of little cafes in town, but as far as roadhouses go, that's about it. And I think the petrol station, well, what fuel is available here is one of those touch and go things. You pay for it, pump yourself, and yeah, you can imagine the heyday of the mining when everyone was here. It would have been a good little truck stop or a good little roadhouse. There's obviously the Whitecliff's pub, beautiful mural on the wall there. Well, g'day.
Aye.
Welcome back.
Mm.
We camp hop today.
Yep.
Yeah. You know what annoys me more?
What?
When you go to grab the camera
Mm.
and you turn it on, you think you're all set up.
You're not.
You push record and it says no SD card.
Mm.
Anyways, joys of life. So we've just done 3 nights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 3 nights up at White Cliffs.
In a caravan park.
In a caravan park. We're trying to stick away from them as much as we can, but
this was a nice one.
Oh, well, it was a caravan. It was nice people.
Nice
people. It was just a caravan park. It was one of the free camps we wanted to go to. We couldn't get into. It was a bit wet. The other one we just weren't sure about.
Mm.
So we ended up staying in a caravan park for a few days, and it was good. I actually met up with somebody that knew my family, and we were chatting for a while. It was good. G'day, Paul. We'll see you about on the road again, I'm sure. All right, so we went from Panamaru on the Darling, Panamaru, and we shot across to Broken Hill.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what, if you see people, I see people all the time saying, "Oh, the Gibb River Road, it's a caravan breaker. All these rough roads." I tell you what, try driving through fucking the city of Broken Hill. The roads in the town are the worst I've ever come across.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that aside, anyway, we do want to continue to Darling River 1. We left what do I call it? White Cliffs, and we've come down to Wilcannia. There's some impending weather apparently, and apparently there's been rain in the area over the last week. We haven't seen any rain. Last drop of rain we saw was at Panamaru, and we only got a couple of drops. And we ended up, when we left Silverton and went back and picked up the van at Broken Hill, we left and headed up towards Packsaddle and turned off the Packsaddle Road towards Mudawinji. Now, there's no closed road signs. There was nothing across the road.
Wasn't there?
There might have been a caution on the digital board, but there was no closed road signs or anything like that. And apparently the rain had gone through there while we were at Panamaru. And if anyone's taken that road, when it's dry, I'm guessing it's just a bull dust road. So obviously the moisture had set in the bull dust holes, and it was a pretty road.
Yes.
But it was a bit on the slippery side.
Very.
Close very. I didn't think it was too bad. I mean, we drove through there, I think it was, it's at least 150 k's of red dirt road. And we went through there in 2-wheel drive all the way. And at 100 psi, I didn't even let the tyres down. And we pretty much got through without any issues, really. We had one spot, but that was just bad judgment more than anything else. And it was only a minute, so it wasn't a big issue. So, I mean, we're getting the Wilcannia here. And, of course, we wanted to continue the Darling River run. Yeah, we've missed that patch from Panamaru to Wilcannia, but anyways, we can always come back to that another time. And they're saying that all the roads are closed up here, like east and west of, not east and west, sorry, north and south of Wilcannia, along the Darling Road there. That's all closed.
And because it's going to rain.
And of course, apparently it's going to rain. Okay. Anyways, so we went and had a look at a caravan park, and it was a pretty place. It wasn't real cheap. And we got the 2 dogs with us, and if we're in a caravan park, they've got to be on leashes all the time, which we don't mind having them on leashes when there's people around and things like that, but they like a bit of freedom too. So we like to free camp as much as we can. So anyway, I said to some people, I said, oh, what about that free camp out at Lake? I'll put the name up later. I can't pronounce it properly. I think it's Chugga or something like that. And they're all going, what camp? Oh, anyway, so we are out here, like I said, just about 10 k's out of Wilcannia at a place called Wachugga, Lake Wachugga. It's marked on Wikicamp as a free camp. Thinking of throwing the rods in.
Yep.
Maybe see if I can catch a cod or a yellow belly or something like that.
Yep. Might be able to catch something out there.
I don't know what we're going to catch. So that's Lake Wachugga. It's there's no water. Apparently, it's a floodplain. But it's a great little camp. We're probably 100, maybe 200 metres off the road. A little bit of road traffic. We can live with that.
A bit muddy getting in.
No, not really. It was one little patch, but we've left the truck hooked up and that just in case we have to hightail it out of here. But we're not too concerned. We may have to change our plans a little regarding the Darling Run, obviously with all the road closures around. Apparently they're pulling all the parks, New South Wales Parks Services are pulling everybody out of the stations, all the campers out of the station stays and saying, right, well, these are your choices. If it rains, you're stuck here for X amount of time, or you can leave now. So the caravan park's going to fill up pretty quick anyway, I reckon. But it just gets me at how quick they shut roads up here. I mean, the road we took around the back of Mudawinji National Park, that red dirt road, they would have shut that road, and it probably was meant to be shut. So I told somebody it's shut at the moment, and I told somebody we took that road, and they went, "What?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "We had no problems." I said, "We come through on 2-wheel drive, and didn't worry about it. We just drove."
It was
skatey. A little bit skatey in the bull dust areas, but that was about it. But we drove on roads back at home. Our road at home used to get worse than that. If it rained.
Really?
And it was never shut. Anyway, it's enough babbling for the moment. So we are out here at like I said, I'll put the name up. Wilcanna or something. White Chugga or something like that. I'll put the name up later. But this is us for the night anyway, and we'll reassess things tomorrow. Like I said, there is some impending rain in the next day or so. But we're quite happy out here. Got a little bit of wood for a fire.
Beautiful.
Dogs are happy. And we're living our best life. Had a little bit of a tour around White Cliffs. We didn't do any of the tours. It wasn't really interesting to me. We did drive up onto the opal fields and had a look through the opal fields there, as you'll see in previous videos. Went down to the pub, had a few drinks.
Yeah.
Good little atmosphere.
Yeah.
Nice pub.
Nice.
And if you ever get the chance, even if you're just driving through, there is an absolute fantastic mural on the side of that pub that was done over 3 years. I think they finished it. It started in 21, finished in 24. And it dates from artist expression, of course, from prehistoric to modern times through the town. And it's quite a great little thing. It's quite a sad town too.
Very.
In its past history, right behind the caravan park, there's a little grave. There's about half a dozen graves there in a little plot. And the ages on that, I think, ranged from 3 months old up to about 50 years. So it was quite sad to see that. And then you read another part. There's a write up there on a board, and it tells you about how people went there obviously to find their fortunes, like they do with gold or anything. This was opals, of course. And then, of course, they didn't make their fortunes, and they had no money or anything like that, and they had families, and they would abandon their kids at the local nunnery, and leave their kids abandoned in the town at the nunnery. Mainly because they just couldn't afford to keep them because they had no money. So, yeah, quite a sad history to it. It was quite quiet. The town itself is a very, very quiet town. Like,
They're all
obviously they're all underground during the day. There's not a lot going on. There's no people walking around. Pub comes to life. That's about it at the end of the day. That's about the hot spot of the town.
Yep.
But no, it was cool to be up there and chill out for a few days and just do what we feel like. Pretty much what we're going to do here over the next 2 days.
I have to be out of here tomorrow.
Possibly. We'll keep an eye on the weather. It's weather permitting, obviously. I mean, we still haven't seen a lot of sunshine. We actually had the diesel heater on last night. It was cold. Cold last night. It wasn't too bad this morning.
Yeah.
But we haven't had a lot of sunny days since we left home. Maybe half a dozen or so. But we're holding up all right. Power's going well. We did cheat and top up on power while we were at White Cliffs. And sort of, while we were there, why not hook up the power, recharge the batteries and shit. Anyway, we'll
go and light a fire.
Probably going to go and light a fire and chill out and have a couple of drinks. Just chill out for the day and reassess what we're going to do tomorrow. Chances are we're probably going to go from here to Cobar, and then Cobar up to Burke.
Back of Burke.
Now, there's a back of Burke there too. And then, that's going to take us another, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. The way we do things. We're certainly not in a hurry.
Be nice to be in warm weather, though.
Yeah, the warmer weather's sort of really appealing to us, but there's just none about. Obviously, we'll have to just come back and finish the Darling run at another time. Anyway, and the Darling is quite low at the moment as well. So, despite the wet weather they have up here, because they shut roads in a heartbeat, there actually hasn't been a lot of water around.
Because bull dust, when it's wet,
turns to shit. Anyway, so that's what we're up to at the moment. And we'll update you tomorrow. And see how we go.
Yep.
Catch you then.
Bye.
Oh, good morning, guys. Where are we? We're still out here at the lake that's got no water in it.
And you can't pronounce the name.
I can't pronounce the name properly. So I'm not going to bother. But if you are, I'll put it up later on the show.
That's what he said. Yeah. Why
but
are you hogging the camera?
I don't know, because I can. Look, it's a great little stop. Pretty little place.
All by ourselves.
All by ourselves. We wanted to stay here a few days.
Yeah.
But there's some, they're saying there's rain coming. We haven't seen it.
Oh,
quite a
can
nice.
you scan up there?
Well, it's up there.
I
don't know if we'll see him.
Yeah.
We'll try. See if I can find him. He's up there somewhere.
No, down. Yeah. Above the caravan.
I know he's above the caravan. I've got to find him first. Don't know if the camera will pick him up.
Forget it.
He keeps flying. He's up there somewhere. Anyways. Oh, dear. What are we doing here?
I have no idea. You're making a mess of it.
I am. I'm good at making a mess of things. There we go. So, yeah, we would have liked to stay here a few days, but they're saying there's rain coming, but there's not a lot. The way they shut roads down here, there is a bit of a clay patch out here. We don't want to get caught out on it. Claire has this thing about looking up my nose with the camera. So we are actually heading.
The camera weighs a lot, so he's got to put
Well,
it.
we've got a bit of a broken screen on it, so but we're dealing with that.
Yeah.
So we're heading to Cobar.
Yep.
I think we're going to look at
Gonna
staying.
get some gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good luck to you.
We got opals and now we're getting gold.
We haven't had any opals.
I know.
Yeah.
We spent 3 days in opal place.
So there's I think it's called Cobar Old Reservoir.
Yeah. I hope
so
it's got water in it.
There's a free camp out there.
Yeah.
Well, they say you can go swimming, so
When?
we'll find out.
I suppose you could go swimming out there, but
So we are tracking up north, but like I said, we wanted to do the Darling Run. That's been hindered at the moment. We'll come back to that another time. Got all the time in the world. Claire's trying to focus me in, focus me out. I don't know what she's doing. So yeah, we're going to move on. We'll like to stay here, but oh well. We'll come back another time.
Yep.
All right. We'll see you on the road.
All right. Hey.
Let's have a toast for those lost old lives.